can't believe my eyes. Mark's Reptiles? Third video today? Well, you better believe it. Promised y'all another video. This is Henry, the variable bush viper. Look at him. What an awesome guy. Super cute. Before we begin, what am I going to say? Don't attempt. What else? Subscribe if you're new, if you want to. Look at Henry. We're going to start cleaning some of the other snakes, starting with the bush vipers. But we have to start with little Henry, because he's the man. The man. Then we're going to see his girlfriends. All right? Are you Henry? Is it right if I take a selfie with you? Henry, I'm your biggest fan. Here's one of his girlfriends, Magma. Look at her. Now I want you to comment below. Let me know. Green or red? Don't forget, the variable bush viper gets its common name because they come in many different colors. More than just red and green. Tons. All black. Mixtures of colors. It's just so incredible. You should look up variable bush viper to see some of the other colorations. But out of these two, which do you prefer? Red or green? Now here's Ivy, Magma's sister. Again, all three of these are variable bush vipers. Green, just like Henry, but look at the belly. Blues, very beautiful. Now, there was something I noticed in Magma's enclosure as I was cleaning it. Slugs. What are slugs? Little infertile eggs. But aren't variable bush vipers live birth? They're ovoviviparous, which is kind of like the in-between between live birth and egg laying. They retain the eggs within until they hatch, give birth. They're in a little sac and they pop out. It's pretty much live birth. So when they don't have a partner, they'll oftentimes lay slugs. Looks like a little yellow egg. But there's something I want to talk about. Now this is going to be just off what I know. So I might get some things wrong. Something called parthenogenesis, which is snakes. Some snakes can do this. They give birth, even though they've never been with a male, give birth to actual baby snakes. They will be 100% the same as a female. They'll all be female, just like the mom. Parthenogenesis. Isn't that amazing? There is a Florida cottonmouth at my job. Never had a male with it. Or the mom never had a male with it her whole life. But the one at work is a baby. Well, it's adult now, but was born from a snake that never was kept with a male. Isn't that amazing? Parthenogenesis. I just kind of rambled and stumbled on words, but yeah, that just made me think of that, because every time I see a snake lay slugs, it makes me always just hope that somewhere in there is a little actual baby. Parthenogenesis. That was a little ramble all over the place, but I'm gonna leave it in. I don't care. Amazing. What do you think's up next? Guess. If you get it right, you get a free Dorito. Dorito. Dorito? Am I even pronouncing it right? It's the rink owls. Wow. Mike, I hope you enjoy seeing them once again. Speaking of babies and birth and all this stuff, the Reptiles is one that I hope to breed this year. Or I guess next year by the time it happens. Now, I'm preparing enclosures for them in an area where it's a little bit cooler. So it requires cooling them down to lower temperatures. Then after, I don't know the time period, I'll have to talk with my friend that has bred Reptiles how long to keep them cool for. Then slightly raising the temperature, feeding them, pairing them up. That cooling off and then bringing the temperatures back up gets them in that mood to breed. Because when I got these two, it was during the time where I got married, went on a honeymoon, so I wasn't here to cool them off and do all that stuff. But the male was showing so much interest, grinding on her, trying to mate. She didn't want any part of it. None. He was trying his hardest. But at that time, I was hoping he was successful at least one time, but he wasn't. So this cooling off and stuff gets them in that mood. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm getting everything ready. I'm going to maybe feed them one more time, then start cooling them down. And I'll have to ask my friend, like I just said, how long the cooling period is, and just get everything figured out before I actually start doing it. But won't that be very beautiful? Baby Reptiles. Now these, I always mention this every time I bring them out. They hood up and they spit. Well, that's why I'm wearing goggles. They spit like true cobras. True cobras are those in the genus Naja. These aren't true cobras though, even though they hood up and spit. These are in their own monotypic genus, Hemachatus. Some differences between the Reptiles and true cobras is their scales. These have rough, keeled scales, those that are rough, ridged, and rough to the touch. True cobras in the genus Naja, have smooth scales. You guys hear me say this all the time, I'm sorry. But just in case anyone's new, these are the facts, interesting facts about them that I want you to hear. These also give live birth, whereas true cobras lay eggs. That's the best part about these, live birth. I'm very impatient, maybe not even impatient, very excited. So when I bred the monocle cobras, I checked on those eggs all the time, even though it was like a day after they laid. No way they're gonna hatch. But I was still checking, just waiting. When they finally hatched, it's like a little child. But yeah, live birth, best part. Reptiles. Today's kind of been a rambling day, huh? That's how it goes. Usually I'd just redo it, but I'm gonna leave it. Okay? Yeah. Now here's the other rinky dink. Now I didn't tell you their names. The male's name is Mike, named after subscriber and friend Mike, who loves the Reptiles. And the female's name is Wrinkles. Wrinkles the Reptiles, because I mispronounce it a lot. I used to say wrinkles for the longest time until I learned how to actually say it. But yeah, here's Mike, the Reptiles. And the other one was Wrinkles. Urshi Marie, the little northern copperhead. So cute. Copperheads, just amazing. This used to be my favorite snake on earth when I was a teenager. Just their face, the pattern, the Hershey Kiss pattern. Absolutely in love. Urshi Marie, named Urshi after the Hershey Kiss pattern. Marie, named after subscriber Deb's grandma, who was bitten. She asked if I could honor her grandma by adding Marie to the name. Urshi Marie. I'm not sure how your grandma will feel about that, but I did it. Now this will be the last one of this video. Annie, the banded-snouted cobra. Look at how beautiful. Probably my second favorite cobra on earth after the black Pakistan cobra. What a beautiful angel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Truly grateful for each one of you. Love you all so much. Subscribe if you're new. Big shout out to my channel members.